What you see right behind me is Denver Rio Grande 473.
Denver and Rio Grande 473 was built by Alco in Schenectady, New York in 1923 and is the 649/84th steam locomotive built by that factory and is a 2A2 Mikado type steam locomotive and is a K28 class steam locomotive. This locomotive was used on the Denver and Rio Grande Railroad for several years and has been used for hauling freight and passenger on the railroad line for many years. Sometime in the 1950s, the locomotive suffered an accident and derailed into the Animas River and was then hoisted out of the river and back on the rails and eventually repaired from the derailment. In 1968, it appeared in the film Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and the tender was lettered Overland Flyer, as well as it had on the cab saying Union Pacific as well, and it had the diamond smokestack as well. Then the locomotive was retired and was in storage in Alamosa, Colorado. Then, in 1981, it was sold to the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad, and also it was restored to operation. In 1987, a potato truck crashed into the locomotive, and then it soon got restored from the damage. Also, during the 1989 roundhouse fire, it was inside the roundhouse and was damaged, but then got repaired afterwards. In 2006, it was repainted with its bumblebee paint scheme, and then it was soon back to its normal look. In 2020, it was converted to burn oil, and also it was originally built to burn coal. Also, Denver and Rio Grande 473 is one of 22 surviving Denver and Rio Grande 2A2s left in the world today, and is one of 3 K28s left in existence today. And 473 can be found at the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad and seen operating on the tracks it has operated on in the past as well, and it belongs to the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad along with 8 other 2A2s that operated on the Denver and Rio Grande Narrow Gauge Railroad, and all 3 K28s are owned by the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad as well.